Ladies and gentlemen, it's finally time for the most important vlog of my wedding series. I'm going to be summarizing my entire trip back to Nigeria, and yes, I am still posting wedding content. If you're tired of my wedding content at this point, I suggest you just swipe away, okay? Now run along, haters. Bye! If you're still here for the ride, welcome. Now let's get to it. Now, this is my husband and I on our way back to Nigeria for our wedding. I mean, who would have thought that when I came to Canada, my very first trip back to Nigeria would be for my wedding? Well, not me. I didn't think about it. Like my friend Amaka says, that people normally cross cities to be with the ones they love. But I crossed international boundaries, guys, just to be closer to the man that I love. And what did I have? Hopes and dreams. Just hopes and dreams. But it all worked out, and I am super happy to call him my husband. Mine. Can you tell that I'm a finished woman? I'm finished in love. Anyways, that aside, anyone who travels from Canada to Nigeria knows that the journey is not for the faint-hearted. So we had a layover in Frankfurt Airport, and this is us going through the Frankfurt Airport all the way to our next flight that will take us from Frankfurt to Nigeria. Et voila! My sisters came to pick us up from the airport. I was super excited to see them. I hadn't seen them in years. So we arrived in Nigeria on a Sunday, and that means we had to hit the ground running because we're only going to be in Nigeria for only about 3 weeks. And so by Monday morning, I was already in trying to test out my wedding dresses. Everything was literally go because of the short time frame. And did I tell you guys that my younger sister was also getting married a week before me, literally 2 weeks to my own wedding? So I also quickly had to move into chief bridesmaids mode. And so while I was a bride preparing for my own wedding, I was preparing for my own sister's wedding as well. Let's digress a bit to talk about her own wedding. This was her bridal shower that I organized. Well, not just me, but you get what I mean. My little sister, whom I am 1 year and 17 days older than, had her bridal shower, and then her traditional wedding was the next day. By the way, we had a fight over this relationship that she had because I was probably one of the last people to find out that she had a boyfriend. I was so upset and pissed. Like, I'm your best friend, girl. But anyways, I forgave her because that's what I do. I forgive people. Anyways, she made a super beautiful bride, a very happy, lively, bubbly bride. And I was super excited to be called the sister of the bride. I can't believe that's my baby sister getting married. Like, the one who used to beat me up growing up, this is her? Oh my goodness. The very next day was her white wedding. I loved everything about her dress. It was classy and elegant. And of course, I didn't leave her side. And in typical fashion, we're almost late for the church. But hey, I made it. Sorry, we made it. She was such a beautiful bride, and just take a look at my handsome daddy right beside her. Anyways, that's enough of my sister, don't you think? Let's turn this thing around back to me. That's the reason why we're here anyways. So this is the venue of our white wedding reception, and hubby and I were just seeing it for the first time, barely a week to our wedding. And honestly, this place was huge, but it was quite satisfactory. And then, fast forward to Wednesday, my girls and my sisters were throwing me a bridal shower, of course. And I had just been making my hair, and this is me at the bridal shower. It was honestly at this point that I was starting to get into the bride mode. And honestly, days before this, I had just been preparing for an event, a wedding, somebody's wedding, not sure. But at this point, I realized that it was my event. It was my wedding. And I was going to be the bride. Me, the bride. And after that, I went back to my hotel, packaged my bridesmaids' gifts, and I went to bed. And the morning came. And it was my wedding day. Can you believe this? I am officially getting married to the love of my life 18 years later. People normally talk about people having cold feet or feeling anxious inside, but I just felt warm. I felt really warm and tingly, and I had butterflies in my tummy. Seeing my husband made me so happy. He was looking regal. He was looking married man. I'm ready to marry you. I'm ready to take you home to mama. So after hair and makeup was done, we basically spent the rest of the morning taking lots and lots of pictures. We had an entire glam team. Photographers, videographers, the makeup artist, the stylist, the fashion designer. I felt like a real bride at this point. And what an adorable bride without a red dress. So we changed into our second outfit and started the whole process all over again. That's my sister and my stylist getting me ready. Like, guys, take a look at this dress. If you want his number, ask me. I will give it to you. Because I looked gorgeous and it was exactly what I wanted that I got. And once everybody was ready, it was time to head to my father's house. But first, you guys need to listen to this interaction between me and my mom. Hi, Mommy. Hi, Mommy. What do you think?
This is my really Omalichawa.
Yeah.
Omalichawa baby.
Yes, Mama. Can you tell that we're literally best friends? My mother is ready to hype you up, even if you look like a troll. And so, in typical Edo fashion, the bride is going to stay indoors until she is called out by her father to come and identify the groom. At this point, I was super excited and nervous and anxious. Meanwhile, outside, my groom had arrived. He arrived in grand style with what you call the ogene, Basically, a group of dancers and drum players and family and everything. Basically, they shut down the whole street. And I unfortunately could not see this because I was indoors. Anyways, my friend took videos for me. And so when it was time to call me out, this is me going out. And from this point on, it's basically dancing. So much dancing. I got tired of dancing at some point. But I loved it though. The whole center of attention. And after the groom identified me as his bride, my father did the handover. This is the typical Edo culture, where I think at the 7th or 11th counts, the groom has to catch the bride. And that's it. We're married at this point. Yay me! And after that, we have to come outside, greet the people, the in-laws, those who had come from far and wide, people who could not be inside when the exchange of bride price was being done. And guys, I'm going to tell you a little secret. I was shy. I was super shy. And after we had changed to our second house suite, we had to do another entrance again. At this point, as married couple, husband and wife. I'd like to take this time to give a shout out to all our cousins and siblings because they made this party bumping. Because at this point, it was dance, dance, dance all the way till the end. I was down for it. I had to practice how to shake my little waist, you know. I'm very proud to say that everybody understood the assignment. And so, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. This will be my last vlog in the wedding series, so that's why I had to take out the time to make sure that I got all the best footage for you guys. Now I look forward to navigating everyday life with the love of my life. See you guys on the other side.
Yes, sir. I love the vibe. I like the atmosphere.